All right, hopefully today, if things go right, we'll be turning the fiber on, relocating the router, edge router X, from over there to over here. But right now we're going to change this coupling. All right, we got this coupling changed out here. Now we'll go, still got to get this guide off. It's not too bad, but it still needs to be put a guide wire on it. All right, let's go move some equipment and turn on some fiber. All right, over here on the receiving side, got to get the fiber into our box here. So let's get that accomplished here. Then we can tidy things up after we get it ran. All right, let's get the box open and get some fiber and get an inverter in it. All right, now I got to make some jumpers, some real flexible ones to put in there to tie everything together. And then I got to go get the router out of that box, put in the fiber inverter over there, and come back over here and get it off to turn on. So let's see if we can get this done today. They said it's supposed to rain today, but it's overcast. I don't know if it's going to rain or not, but we'll see. I don't know if you can see it or not, but as you can tell, possibly that it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. It's coming and going. But we'll go over there and put on the fiber connection, get the edge router X out and get it put in the box back behind us in the RV park. Let's see if we can get all this turned on. I got the inverter in the box behind me actually turned on, so I should see connectivity lights when I plug in the fiber. They're supposed to have 300 down and 10 up on the backhaul. So we're gonna connect this up, get over there back to the RV park and plug in the laptop and see what we get across the fiber, which I do believe we're going to get all of it, because out of the router we were getting like 200, which is normal, even though it's a gigabit router. But with all the configuration that it does, it kind of slows it up a little bit. So let's see if we can get this converted, and then sometime this week we got to get this wire up, possibly today if it don't rain, and we'll get this fiber up and running And then I got to dig up in this area somewhere right in here and get this splicer back out of the ground. I'm going to leave the other wire in the ground. I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm just going to cut it off with the ground level over there. And then I'm going to cut it on ground level over here. I'm not going to try to take time and dig it all up. It's just pointless. But I have to do this as quick as possible because when I unplug this, it's going to kill all the power, all the internet to the park. So I'm going to have to make this as fast as possible. Alright, we got the fiber connector in. I used the modem to run the fiber around to keep it nice and neat and keep a nice radius on them. And it's indicating there's activity from the modem, so that's all that's going to take there. So now it's just a matter of getting on the other side and firing everything up over there. I got this unplugged. I'll come get it later. I got to take this one and just cut it. Get it out of there. Alright, we got connectivity, looks like. Now we're going to plug in the laptop to here and see what kind of speeds we get before we fire everything back up. See what we get. Alright, let's see what we get. Plug this in here, see if it gets connectivity. Yep. Alright, it says I have internet. So, we're going to, remember I got 300 down and 10 up. It's what they say I'm supposed to have. And of course they're going to put a buffer, but that's a nice buffer to have. 66 over. Supposed to have 10 down. Got my 10. And let's do another one. 36 ping. 40, 50. Do another 60. Yeah, 64, 67, 68. Nice. Upload. Apparently they don't put much buffer, if any, on the upload, because that's what I was getting at the modem itself. 10 or 11. So let's get this thing back up online. Alright, we have the fiber coming in, then Ethernet come out of the inverter, goes into PoE that feeds the Edge Router X, and then port number 3 comes out and feeds the PoE that feeds the nano switch, which feeds all the APs. So everything should be coming back up. And now all I got to do is check online, be sure it's all back up and working, and then take down the backhaul radios and the poles and all the wire and everything else, and then possibly, if it don't rain, do an install today. Alright, got the fiber up and running. Got this cord here I'm going to get ready to roll up, but first I'm going to dig. I do believe it's right here. I believe it's right in here that I need to dig up that coupling. There ain't no reason to leave it. The wire I can care less, because it's been replaced by fiber, but it is what it is. Because it still didn't give me the full speed, so it probably got damaged somewhere down there, and I'm not going to dig his yard up just to get a wire out. haven't tested it or anything, so it might not be the wire. It might be the radio that got damaged that's making it not be so fast. But I'm not going to dig up a wire just to find out, and I'm not going to get all the equipment out just to test it to see. I got too many things to do, so let's get digging. All right, that's one thing I like about wet grounds and this kind of dirt. It's easy to dig it out in pieces. So now, see how close I was. See, there's the wire, there's that part right there. That's what I need.